Banda. I'm here to make my presentation on the title of Exploring Evolution and Creation by Understanding the Divine Connection. From this topic, I have come up with my table of context, which will see the introduction, we'll see the background, we'll see the religious and mythological account, we'll see the philosophical and early scientific theories, and we'll see the defense of evolution and creation of God. And finally, I'll give you the conclusion. In my introduction, many modern Christians argue that the Bible teaches that God created plants, animals, and human beings. The Bible tells us that God created man in his image on the final day of creation week before he rested. But according to Banda, he stated that God made man in his image. God did not create people to look like dogs or giraffes or monkeys. God created people to be like himself. This speaks to the intimate connection people have with God. In recent centuries, the theory of evolution has risen, which attempts to explain all species of life, whether plants or animals, as production of a gradual improvement that developed over many millions of years. The problem of evolution, however, is that it is a theory that has yet to be proved. With all advantages of modern science, it has never been possible to change one species into another. A dog never become a chicken. A plant never become a man, or a tree become a pig. In other words, a tree remains a tree, though it may vary in its structure and leaf design, and new kinds of tree can be formed. But the fact that we have never been able by any scientific process to change one species into another. Evolution has no solution for the origin of life. So we are still continue. According to the background of evolution and the creation of God, the theory of evolution is a scientific theory that explains how life on Earth has changed over time. It is primarily associated with Charles Darwin, an English naturalist who is widely recognized as the father of the theory of evolution. Darwin's groundbreaking work on the theory of evolution is outlined in this book, On the Origin of Species, published in 1859. The theory of evolution suggests that species changes over time through the process of natural selection, whether individuals with advantageous traits are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing those traits on to other offerings. Over a long period of time, these small changes can lead to development of entirely new species. Religious and mythological account. In this religious and mythological account, we will see the cultures and religions have their own creation myth that explains the origin of world and humanities. For example, in the Judean Christian tradition, The book of Genesis describes the creation of the world by God in 6 days. This account dates back thousands of years. But according to philosophical and early scientific theories, in these philosophicals, such as Alexander, proposed early cosmological theories about the nature of the universe. These ideas were not purely religious but early attempts at rational exploration of creation. Modern